From TV warrior princess to movie dominatrix, Lucy Lawless finally reveals her true identity. Are you working here now?
Yeah, this is my fallback plan.
All right, well, stand by to take you to the green room. And action. Here we go. Yeah, we're going to come sit down in here because I got to do a big build-up before you come out, you know? This is where we have the guests kind of just relax and have a coffee or a tea. Have a seat. Oh, and look who else is here. The star of 8 Simple Rules, Kaylee Cuoco, talks about laughing with John Ritter and how David Spade changed life on the set.
Hey. How you doing, darling?
Good.
Good.
Here's a
sandwich?
Here's a sandwich.
Oh, thank you.
With vegetables. Enjoy. I'll be back in a few. Plus, R&B star Usher answers. All right, let's take a break. We're going to come back. We are on air live. More calls. Lucy Lawless tells us about her racy new role and what kind of research she had to do. We'll be right back on air. Don't move.
What's your name? Blue girl, what's your name?
Interesting. All right, welcome back. Friday, and thank you for having us on. She got our blood pumping as Xena, warrior princess, and now she's doing it again as Madame Vandersex in the upcoming film EuroTrip. Say hello to Lucy Lawless. Good to see you. Making yourself at home in the control room there at the top of the show.
Yes, indeed. Good sandwiches in there.
Yeah, it's nice sandwich. Kind of chaotic, though, before the program, isn't it? They're like, 10 seconds, oh, gosh, here we go. What do you want?
I like a bit of chaos.
Do you?
It's good. Yeah, I love it.
You're so poised, though. Even when I came in to say hello and you're dressing
I'm only
so
poised
cool.
if there's chaos, though, because like, if it's really still, I get freaked out. Like, if everything's too good,
well, you have
I
nothing
can't
to worry about here during this program, then. Plenty of chaos.
Bring it on.
All right, so in the pop quiz, it said that your nickname is Unco?
Unco for uncoordinated.
Oh, uncoordinated.
Yeah. I was just born that way. But through the School of Hard Knocks, filming Xena,
I was going to say, how do you get the gig as being warrior princess?
Somebody else dropped out of the job.
If you're uncoordinated.
I just was the lucky kid on the spot. And I just got smacked around so much that my reflexes got much better. So now, if I'm not thinking about it, if somebody throws something, I can catch it without looking. But if I try to, I go back to, you know, just being unco.
Well, unco, yes, okay. Just being unco. I think that's a cool way of saying it, too. Xena, by the way, huge success not only here, but around the world.
Yeah.
Were you surprised by how it took off in so many different countries?
I'm still surprised. There's like, it's still getting new markets in the Congo, and it was really huge in, like, Turkey and Iran. It was really big in Iran, Egypt.
Fanatics, though, people who watch the show, some of them? I mean, are they a little crazy every now and then with you when they recognize you?
Yeah. Hey, that's your co-star.
I was saying, this
there.
guy has a sign for anything. If I start talking about, you know, chocolate, he's got a sign that says, I love chocolate. You know? What's one of the most bizarre things that a fan has ever done to you?
I suppose the most bizarre remains the day that I had to sign a peculiar object. It was wrapped in plastic. It was all wet. And this guy, he was wearing a raincoat, and he had a beard, shaggy hair, and he was all wet. And he asked me, he goes, look, can you sign my axe? You know?
My axe?
And so I signed this axe because I was new at the whole game then. And I was, you know, signed Lucy Lawless. I was thinking, oh my God, there's an axe out there with my name on it. You know, I'm always looking out for the guy in the raincoat.
I thought I saw him. I thought I saw him
scary.
earlier. Where is that guy? Is he here? No, he's not. All right, fine.
He stands out in LA.
And the new movie, which opens today, EuroTrip.
Right.
So you're playing a
EuroTrip.
dominatrix.
I am. Not such a big departure.
How do you get into that? How do you get into that dominatrix mode? What is the key for those who are watching along thinking, you know, I'd like to try it sometime?
I don't know. You put on the outfit and all of a sudden you just become it.
Yeah. Does anybody have... You know what? I have a feeling that guy up there has the outfit.
He's at least got a sign for it, yeah.
Let's take a look at a clip of EuroTrip. Here she is in action. Watch.
Club Vander Sex. Some red light district's hottest sex club.
On, Thunder Sex!
So, are the girls coming back?
So the movie, the storyline takes place in Amsterdam, huh?
The story takes place all across Europe. It's all these young American kids
It's
trying
all
to
over the place.
get their rocks off, yeah. We were filming, tossing rocks everywhere they went. And they end up in Amsterdam, and one of them gets a 25% off voucher for a club in Amsterdam.
Have you been to Amsterdam? Because you didn't film it actually in Amsterdam, did you?
I have.
But you've been?
I have. I went to the Sex Museum in Amsterdam.
Yeah. And what's the main attraction there?
I don't know if I could say on national television. Actually, it's a little bit of, it's almost a letdown, really, because there's so much of this stuff.
A letdown.
Letdown, yeah.
Okay.
It's my accent.
No,
right?
I thought you said lick down, and I was concerned.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, I did. Yeah, it's a lick down. You go to I don't know, there's so much of that stuff on display that after a while you just go, yeah, you know, what else? What else?
Because I've never been, but you know, I have friends that have been, and they're so excited about going, and then when they come back, they always say, you know, when I say, how was it? They're like, I don't remember anything.
Oh, really? It's the brownies.
Because apparently, yeah, there are
You go into
rules.
a cafe and you eat the brownies.
You can pretty much get away with just about anything there, right?
Yeah, I was, but when I went, I stupidly took my mother, my daughter, and like the red light district.
Disneyland.
I know, what was I thinking? Because my sister was living there at the time, so we went to visit, and I took my family. And the red light district is really kind of small, and it's really easy to find your way into by mistake. So, you know, I'm standing there with my fiance at the time, and we're looking in the window going, yeah, that's that thing. And it's raining a bit. It's raining, we're looking at this window, and here comes, wouldn't you know, my mother, my daughter, you know, we're like, la, la, la.
Yeah, how do you explain that one? All right, let's jump outside for a second. Carmen Rasmussen, as I said at the top of the show, one of the American Idol finalists, who is such a doll, is with us as our correspondent.
Hey, what's up, Ryan? How are you doing?
Carmen, darling?
Yes.
What did you say? I'm sorry.
I just said, how are you?
Well, Carmen, thanks for asking. I'm fantastic.
Well, good.
We're going live right now outside, just 10 feet away. What do you have for us out there?
Well, Ryan, it's a little bit rainy out here today. A little cold, but the fans still came out, and we've got some questions for Lucy.
Okay, let's break it down.
So we're
Who do
going to
you
get
have?
this thing started. So what's your name?
Karen,
And where are you from?
San Diego.
San Diego. All right, what's your question?
Hi, Lucy. I wanted to know what was the most grueling thing you had to do when you were on Xena?
Being crucified in the middle of winter is not fun, or lying in puddles of blood. Those are my two least favorite things to do.
It's good to learn that.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like a fun thing.
It's kind of like American Idol, isn't it, Carmen?
Kind of like American Idol. American Idol may be a little bit worse, but, you know, that's a close second.
All right, stay tuned, stick around. All right, we're going to come back to you in a few, Carmen. EuroTrip, by the way, check it out. It's in theaters today.
Today, opening
All right,
Friday
Lucy
20th.
Lawless. Go see her in her dominatrix suit. Coming up, the inside story on Beyonce's offstage alter ego, plus Usher answers your questions and comes clean about his daily fix. We'll be right back. Good to have you. Welcome back. All right, real quick, thanks for all the calls about getting fired. Aaron from Dover, Ohio says, I'm the only person to ever get fired for getting caught Xeroxing my butt. Be careful. We appreciate your calls on that topic. I want to thank everybody for being on the program. Of course, Rosanna, Lucy Lawless, Kelly Cuoco, Kelly from Brookstone, Carmen Rasmussen, Usher. Coming up, we've got next week, JC Chazé, Train, Sharon Osbourne. Have a great weekend. Seacrest, out. Bye.